My name is Dr. Simon Bawakyillennuo, Senior Research Fellow at the Institute of Statistical, Social and Economic Research in the University of Ghana. Yes, I'm working on this project, trying to look at this innovation, which is efficient refrigerator functional demonstration within Ewutu East Municipality and Ghana East Municipality. This project was actually conceived on the basis of a project I'm currently working on, which is called Supporting Sub-Saharan Municipalities with Sustainable Energy Transitions. What are we doing on that one? It is that we are trying to find ways and means of ensuring that with the growth in population within the urban areas, we find sustainable energy, solutions to our rising energy demand. And so in the process, we decided to use the two municipalities, which are really fast growing in terms of population. That's the Ghana East Municipality and the Ewutu East Municipality as case studies. So what we did as part of SAMSET, which is the first project, was to actually do the state of energy in these two municipalities. That is looking at all the sectors, household, looking at the commercial sector, the institutions, industry, and the rest. And what came out, which was very alarming within the household sector, was the low usage of efficient refrigerators. I mean, almost every household was using a refrigerator, but we had a very insignificant number using, the efficient refrigerators. Meanwhile, from 2011 to 2014, Energy Commission actually embarked on this efficient refrigerator replacement system. So the question that was asked was, why that low adoption? While many people actually indicated they heard about the efficient refrigerators, what we realized was that it's just a matter of hearing about it, but not knowing how it functions and not knowing the benefits. And of course, the cost side is a little bit prohibitive compared to the old ones. And so you realize many people, because they don't know the benefit and they do not actually know, how the old ones are actually impacting, whether economically or environmentally, they tend to really go in for the old ones because they are cheap. So the idea then was, how do we actually cause a change within these municipalities, especially the household levels and other commercial sectors like entrepreneurs, various shops and the rest that are using these old efficient refrigerators. Because what is clear is that an efficient one in a year will actually consume like 250 kilowatt, per year, while the inefficient one is going to consume about 1,200 kilowatt. So you can just look at the difference. Now, what it means is that if you look at, the per kilowatt consumption or the tariff, whilst the ones that is old, you would have bought it very cheap. Over time, you are paying highly, while the efficient one, which perhaps will be a little bit expensive, over time you are saving economically because you'll be paying low tariff. So we actually then started thinking about how do we actually get this change process happen within these two municipalities. It became clear that we needed to find a way of demonstrating empirically, because when it comes to issues of diffusion, one of the key elements is people seeing the practical aspect of the technology and beginning to believe. And what we realized, we just did a very small sample about people as to why they don't go in for the efficient. They say, well, they don't know how it functions, they don't know the benefit. So we then tapped on that lack of knowledge and said, look, it's important that we now do not just going to tell them how you will save on the basis of that, but demonstrating practically. And so, on the basis of that, the approach we then adopted was getting an inefficient refrigerator and getting an efficient refrigerator. How then are we going to measure the differences? Of course, as a layman, you may think you just plug on and you will see the readings on your meter, but no. There is a device, that the watt meters that have been developed, that you need to use. Instead of even reading it instantly, you have to let them run for 24 hours. Then you can do the readings and then sort of, showcase it to the people. So initially our thought was to really do it while they were watching, but then upon reflection and contacting other technocrats, we realized that we needed to do the 24-hour reading. And then on the day of the demonstration, we would take these two refrigerators, the efficient and inefficient one, to the gathering, plug them on, let them see how they are reading, but then also emphasize on the 24-hour readings that we have captured. And not just only the readings, but translate that into monetary terms. So you get to see how you are saving, on the basis of using the efficient one. So the main, objective at the end of the day will be how people can believe in the system that indeed, when you are using the efficient one, over time you will be saving. Whilst when you are using the inefficient one, over time you are accumulating, a lot of debt, because it happens that the inefficient one just keeps on running. While the efficient one, it gets to a point when it has reached a peak of cooling, it actually ceases to, consume again. And we think by demonstrating that empirically to, the different groups of people within the first class settlement, second class settlement, and third class settlement, we will be able, one, to actually get them to believe, and that will be the beginning of change, beginning of people now thinking about how they can sort of, migrate to, or sort of transition to use this efficient one. In using this efficient one, we are going to see, of course, energy conservation. That is the first, if we have a lot of people using the efficient one, then a lot of saving in terms of energy will be there. And so assuming during the daytime, we are saving a lot for industries, for other people to also use. But secondly, in poor sort of households that probably would have seen the old one thinking that it is more economical, once they look at the economic that will come in the efficient ones, it will be better for them to actually save and buy that one, because over time they can then be saving actually for other areas that may need solutions like pay your child school fees and other things. But of course, without the demonstration, they will not believe it. But the third aspect is that now that as a country, our major source of energy is thermal, it means the more we consume, the more our carbon footprint is increasing. And so another link to the benefit will be, as we reduce the consumption, the country's carbon footprint in terms of emission is also reducing gradually. So in a nutshell, that is what the project actually seeks to do. We know, of course, diffusion of technology takes time. And once you build that evidence that, look, these are the benefits you are going to attract, at the end of the day, you now have, early adopters, middle adopters, late adopters, and the laggards coming on board. And that is what I think we are doing. So we are not actually building a new technology. The technology is already there. It's just how we actually influence, the process of people adopting it.